It's a me, a Mario. Shut up and get on with the assignment. Oh. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Sorry you had to witness that. I don't know who that person was. So I've been at IUS for 2 years. 2 years, and it's been a great time. So I know this is really long-winded. At least you can press the double 2 times speed and like just go through. Cool. So at Ivy Tech, I like started on all this like leadership stuff. I did the Student Leadership Academy. That's how I met Megan, because like COVID got me out of my abusive relationship, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, I want to try harder. So then now I started like getting more involved at Ivy Tech. You could say like before this like last semester of me being at Ivy Tech, I was one of those students who just like went to class and went to their car and left, went home. And same at Floyd Central and everything. So after I started the ADHD, after I started at IU Southeast, I was already kind of like getting involved more because I was like, seems cool, let me check it out. And I had also started to do better in my classes at Ivy Tech. So then fast forward right to IUS. So that's what leads me to my current job, my hobbies and interests, my involvement on campus, and all that fun stuff. So I kind of have a long list now of like accomplishments at IUS. Woo, woo. It's actually pretty cool. So first off, I am the Chancellor's Medallion winner. One of the Chancellor's Medallions recipients, which was really cool. I applied for this scholarship and I gave them my story, and then they gave me the scholarship, and then apparently it's a really, 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 really big deal to get the Chancellor's Medallions, and I had no clue. I was just like, scholarship, I don't have to pay, duh. But it's a big deal. And so that was really cool, and I think that was a lot of that had to do with what all I had done on campus. So here are the things that I've done on campus. I've been a writing center consultant. I've worked in campus life as their receptionist and an intern to Dean Seth, and I worked in Student Central as one of their people. I worked in, I was in the mentor program, I guess I've graduated from it now. I was in the mentoring program. I was in, I have to have my rings. It's like way better than a fidget toy. I hate fidgets. Like the ones, like the fidget spinner. I can't do anything with that. It does nothing for me. But this, all day long. All day long. Best investment ever. And then I flip it, and it's not even coined as like a fidget ring. It's just a 3-ring ring or something on Amazon. Anyway, look, I can do that all day. All day long. And I never stop moving my hands or any other part of my body. Lifesaver. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyways. So I dropped my ring, but I was talking about, so mentor program, it's in my email signature. I was like, I do all this stuff. Let me put it all in my email. Oh, I founded the Creativity Club. So I started it and I was president of it. Pretty cool. You and we met weekly. It was a lot of work, but very worth it. Very, very, very rewarding. Pretty rewarding, yeah. I was a supplemental, and I taught the bullet journal workshop on campus. My first semester, or no, it was the beginning of my second semester here. Taught the bullet journal workshop on campus to students, and I taught them like the functional way to use it. And then bullet journal. I was gonna say something. So because I taught the bullet journal workshop and I had a professor from history who also used the bullet journal there with me, it was great. I love him so much. He was the best. One of my 2 favorite teachers on campus. And so yeah, Dr. Rennie, he, sorry, looking at my hair. I braided it because I want wavy hair in Hawaii. So Dr. Rennie, he was anyway, so taught the bullet journal workshop. Oh my gosh, there's so many more things. So that's, and currently I will be working on campus over the summer as well. And before IUS, before COVID, I had just worked restaurant jobs. You know, I was just serving, nothing wrong with that. But it's just kind of my goal. And some people say it's easy, but I see it happen all the time. It's just, and there's no hate in this. It's just my goal that I am not on my feet like that all the time when I'm older, you know, when I'm like 40. So, I mean, listen, I love being stimulated and like being active and up and moving, but I just, that's a lot, you know, as you get older. So that's just something, that's my goal. Like, no hate. Like, I am so extremely nice to my servers. I love them. I give them so much love, and I like, it irks me when other people aren't as nice to servers as me. So like, I love servers and the serving business. They're awesome. But just for me, you know, I wanna I don't know, office job. Yeah, here's my dream job. I just want to be cute for a living. I just want to like make people laugh and be like, and then also like just get to do whatever I want, but also have deadlines, because deadlines will get me to get things done. And I like that because I've created a bunch of really cool stuff from deadlines, because I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm not really like a self-starter. Like, I don't really, besides like, I love swimming. I love to swim. And I do love to roller skate, but kind of besides those like really active activities, I don't really like have a hobby that I'm like, oh yeah, let me like sew in the moment, because I'm kind of like really picky. I'm kind of like a perfectionist, because when I really get to staring at something and I'm like, I'm making this, I think about it too much and I'm like, I'm making this, it's gonna be this way forever. Blah! And that's why I don't have my own friggin' YouTube show, because I'd stare at myself too long and be like, no, this is awful, get it out of here. I did, however, one thing, I had my own radio show at IUS through the Horizon radio, and it was called ADHD in College. Get it? Ha. Where I talked about like tips and strategies and things to like that I've used to get me by, but at the end of the day, I am still me, honey baby girl. Honey love, I am still Sherry Receiver. And I'm still kind of like, I presented at a conference a week ago and 2 weeks ago. Y'all, my professor gave me her keys so I could go to her car and grab something from her car because I had to have it for my presentation. Y'all, I present, we get to the end of the day, my professor's like, you have my keys, I'll pull my car around. I'm like, yeah. I don't have them. I had one job. So I had left them in the car. Everything was fine, like whatever, we got in, it was fine. But really? And something else happened the next day. Oh my gosh, I can't even,